day, they're actually only doing a few hours of real, actual, meaningful, needle moving work. The rest of the day is engulfed in walking around, talking, moseying, checking emails, checking social media accounts, talking to your coworkers and colleagues, getting lunch, taking a break, and you're actually doing very little day by day in terms of meaningful work. And we're going to teach you how to get your work done in 90-minute jam sessions, how to be focused in those jam sessions and do more in a few hours than most people do in an 8, 9, 10-hour workday, right? And so then you have the rest of the day free to you to either relax, do something new, do a hobby, spend time with your family, you name it. And so we're going to say, hey, if you're going to commit 8 hours a day to working, then let's get hyper focused and zeroed in and make it the most productive those first hours of the day before all the distractions start to get to you. Let's make those the most productive day time that we can possibly use. Let's maximize that time, so we only have to really do 3 or 4 hours of focus intense work. And a lot of times that equates to days of work for anybody else. People always ask me, Dylan, how do you get so much done? You're producing so many videos, so many content, doing podcasts, traveling, building businesses. Because I work in what I'm going to teach you tonight. I go really hard for very short burst, and I move that needle as much as I can, and then I have the rest of the day available to me. Whether I want to do another session or work on something else or just relax, I can end my day knowing that I've done more in 3 or 4 hours than most people have done, quite frankly, probably all week, right? And that's where we want to move you into. We want to move you into that space. Okay. Um, Another question for you all here. Have you ever felt yourself saying, I don't have enough time? Raise your hand. That's a common one we get. I don't have enough time. But the thing is you have the same time. I have the same time. Mark Zuckerberg and all the billionaires of the world, whether you like them or not, or Elon Musk or any of those guys have all the same time. But what is the difference? We all have 24 hours in a day. The difference is that, and I spent 2 years studying billionaires, and it was fascinating because billionaires got hyper focused on the 1 to 2 things, maybe 3 at the most, that was their specialty, that made the biggest impact on their business. They didn't get involved in all the administrative stuff and all the other low end type of stuff, right? In the marketing and this and that and that. They got hyper focused on the things that would make the biggest difference in their life and their business, and they shut everything else out. And there's a lot to learn from that. And so, like we teach our clients in the Aligned Productivity program, and that's where we're going to help you tonight. Identify the 1 to 3 needle movers in your life that are going to actually make meaningful and move that needle of progress forward. That if you put 90 minutes a day on each one of those, it's going to make the biggest difference. So 90 days back, you look and say, wow, look at what I accomplished. To get hyper focused, it's like a doctor or a surgeon who is going into surgery. He's not spending time consulting and opening up the patient and cleaning the patient and cleaning the operating room after the fact. No, the doctor comes in, and the highest and best use to his time is his one skill set. It's doing this one particular thing and letting everybody else handle the rest. And so what we've got to find out is, what is that one thing in your life or your business? That's what we got to get clear on. What is that one specialty, that one thing that's going to make the biggest impact on your life and business, that you can go in, execute every single day, and move on. And we're going to teach you how to outsource, automate, or delegate the things that are not important. And with AI and technology today, it's easier than ever to do that. Okay. But this is a topic that I like to cover here, because when we talk about productivity, people are like, who cares about productivity? But if you really think about it, a lot of the times that you're feeling behind, the reason why your income is not where you need it to be, the reason why your business is not where you need it to be, it's most likely a productivity issue. And from there, it's most likely a clarity issue. You're not clear on what you need to be doing every single day, right? And you have old habits and old thought patterns that are getting in the way and stopping you. And so productivity is extremely important. The first thing is, number one, it reduces stress. When you're clear on what matters the most, you stop spinning your wheels and you start feeling in control versus out of control. Second, it gives you back your time and freedom. How many people on this webinar tonight want time and freedom back? You know, to go from working 8 hours a day to doing 3 to 4 hours a day and accomplishing 2 to 3 times more in that 3 to 4 hours than you would in an 8 hour workday and having the rest of the day available to you. Right? Productivity isn't about doing more. It's about freeing yourself from distractions. And that's more prevalent in today's world than ever before. I mean, we are like living in, you know, distraction amusement park, right? With everything today. Information overload, social media overload, content overload. There's endless distractions on your time and energy. Third, this is huge. It directly impacts your income. When you consistently focus on the right priorities, you create momentum, you create results, and you create growth. Okay. And then finally, it gives you something deeper fulfillment. At the end of the day, you feel like you're living on purpose and not just surviving. Okay. And the truth is, none of this happens by accident. Productivity and high performance aren't skills taught to most of us in any school. They have to be learned, they have to be practiced, they have to be internalized. And sometimes you need a coach on your side as well, too, to kind of help you look from the outside and say, hey, John, Pete, Amanda, whoever you are, focus and hold you accountable. Put a plan in place and hold you accountable to that plan, okay?